show that wakes up the borough. It's the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Drums kicking. Wake up, Brooklyn. Sun's hitting the bridge. Our train's running late, but we don't care what it is. Cause the Brew Crew's on with the mug in hand. Steam rising up like we planned. Traffic on the BQE, we got jokes for days. Headlines, hot takes, and the Yanks last play. If your morning's cold with the heat you need, pour it strong. This is Brooklyn Cafe. We don't just talk, we explain the game. We don't just play, we create the flame. From Bedford to Bay Ridge, we know your name. This is more than radio. It's Brooklyn Cafe in the AM. With the Brew Crew bringing energy. News you need, laughs guaranteed. Coffee strong, conversation free. We created, we debated, we celebrated loud. From the first light to the office crowd. Wake up right, feel the hype. It's Brooklyn Cafe, powered by the Brew Crew. 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 Who broke the news? That was us at 8. Who made you spit coffee? Same crew, same day. We explain the stocks, the streets, the schools. Then flip the script with the morning's rules. Call our online priest as a dog can sing. We'll put him on air. That's the Brew Crew thing. Creations, conversations, no hesitation. This ain't just a show, it's a Brooklyn sensation. We don't just chat, we investigate. We don't just spin, we elevate. Five boroughs listening, don't you be late. This is more than radio. It's Brooklyn Cafe in the AM. With the Brew Crew bringing energy. News you need, laughs guaranteed. Coffee strong, conversation free. We created, we debated, we celebrated loud. From the first light to the office crowd. Wake up right, feel the hype. It's Brooklyn Cafe, powered by the Brew Crew. 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 C-R-E-W, hey! C-R-E-W, hey! Who's got the flavor? Brew Crew. Who runs the morning? Brew Crew. Brooklyn Cafe every day. We explain the stocks, the streets, the schools. Then flip the script with the morning's rules.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town,
To feel-good stories and messages of hope.
a few jokes and live plumbing,
Highlighting local businesses.
discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying a delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our Brew Crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
No?
Welcome to the morning show. Welcome to AMP Mornings.
Oh, you're going to sing it for us?
No, he is.
AMP morning.
Is that the
Thank
best?
you.
Is that right? Come on, give me something.
AMP morning.
There you go.
Can you sing it?
AMP morning.
Reverend Russell's in the house. Reverend, how are you? Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Wow, we had a whole new, look at all these new people. Brooklyn, how's it feel to be the OG running today?
Feels good.
You ready to teach, do your thing?
Yeah.
Was that a sign of excitement? Was that? Is that really
You got a thumbs up from Brooklyn, which is pretty good.
Where's CIA and FBI?
I don't know. You mean the ones that are running the morning show?
Yeah, where are the culprits that run the morning show?
That's what happens. Everyone's got a good idea. They make it a day, and then they get
Let
worn
me see.
out.
Let me see if it's there. Let me see.
And
Let
maybe
me see
one
who's
of them-
this. Who's this?
Which one?
Which
FBI.
one is this? Oh, how you doing?
We got some new people hanging out here. We got I can't remember everyone's nicknames. We got Judah, we got Flash. William doesn't have a nickname. Hunter's hanging out here. We've got some new crew
That's
here.
Mr. Portier.
Yeah, Mr. Porte.
Mr. Portier. Did you tell your mom? Sydney?
Yeah,
His family is Sydney Portier.
I've been calling them Gaddafi the whole time, so.
Not Gaddafi.
Let's not use that one.
Sydney Portier, his uncle is. Do you guys know who that is? You should know who that
Yeah, I know
is.
who Sidney Portier
Is
is.
it
Do
your
you know?
uncle?
No, distant cousin from what I was told.
Distant cousin. But by the time you're done with Freddie, it might be your dad.
I mean,
By the end of today, it might be your first whatever.
you really suck. That's not a good thing to say.
But I know you so well. Anyway, FBI's here. We got morning show. It's nice of you to come.
Where the hell? How'd you sneak in? How the hell did you squeeze in there?
I don't know.
Wow. Look
Do
at that
we have
set.
who asked the questions? You or CIA?
I think we're gonna do that tomorrow. We're gonna continue it.
So what are we doing today?
Just talking.
Just chatting. You're going to say hi to some new people we got working with us.
Giving you some funny content to show later in the show.
Oh, we can do voiceovers with you without the camera. No one's going to know who it is.
Oh, gee, thanks, man.
You know, there's supposed to be a fourth camera there to look in this direction. And they told me, yeah, we got it. And yeah, they don't got it.
Well, we had it. We don't. We can
We
revisit
can do
it.
it.
We can
make
revisit it.
We can do it ourselves.
We got some things going on. All right, so you want to say hi to everyone? We got some new people. Let's see where we're going to start. May as well start here. Brooklyn, Poitiers, Judah, whatever. Judah, introduce yourself.
Again, my name is Judah and everything like that.
And everything like that.
Yeah, but I'm from South Florida. I currently go to Florida Atlantic. I'm actually a studio arts major, and that's about it. Just glad to be here and looking forward to the experience.
What's studio arts? Painting?
More so like painting and graphite art and everything like that. So.
Okay. What do you want to be when you grow up? It sounds so funny when you grow up. Look at him.
What I want to do career-wise, of course, like help people, of course, but I think I want to be like a concept artist and then do like a side gig of like this as well too. I'm still trying to like figure out everything because I was originally like, playing football. That was like my plan A. So now like, that may not be the case no more. I'm, tweaking like my plan B a little bit and trying to find my identity within that. So hopefully, like, I know, like, working with y'all, that would, like, help me to find, like, my true purpose in that field.
That's so interesting. So football was your plan A.
Yes.
And then did you have a plan B at the time?
I sort of did, but it was just, like, it wasn't, like, built, like, properly. I didn't have, like, a set, firm foundation for it. It was just, like, a little, like, whim, And I was, like, thinking, like, with an immature mindset, I'm like, oh, okay, it's going to be, like, football down the road, like nothing's gonna happen, everything's gonna work.
You never thought about maybe you got hurt?
None of that, no. And then like every time I did get hurt, I always like bounced back. So I didn't really like think of that like setting me back or stopping me. So as like a high school senior, like rising like you that big star and everything, you all in your head, like you thinking everything's gonna go as planned. Like you do your 3 years and you go to the league, but God had other plans, so now I find myself here. So yeah, that's.
How's it feel?
It's very humbling in a sort of sense. It's very humbling. It's new, of course, I wouldn't say like uncomfortable, but like
when
it's
you're in front of 40, 50, 60,000 people, anything's gonna be humbling.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because you're going, you're not surrounded by that accolade of making a play or having your name announced over the speaker, walking on the field.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people in this room. I would say maybe one other guy, maybe FBI. I don't know if you play collegiately FBI soccer or.
I had the opportunity to, and I had the opportunity to go play in England and Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't take it. I got hurt
Wow.
my senior year.
You didn't take it, or you got hurt? Because there's two different things going on there.
Well, I wasn't gonna go to Europe. I wanted to go to Europe. My parents were kind of iffy on that. I'm their little baby, so they didn't want me to go. The same thing happened with my brother. He got the opportunity to play in Italy, and he didn't take it either.
Wow.
So it was kind of like one of those things where, I mean, I knew I could perform, but my parents didn't really want me to do that. And then I kind of found that after I got hurt, I didn't really want to play at the higher level. Kind of lost like a lot.
Was it humbling to change strategies and career paths, career goals?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I was kind of in that mode of just playing all the time. That was like the only thing I knew. Kind of made it my whole life. And now it's so different. I'm kind of trying to, like with what I'm doing at FAU and like I'm trying to be around the sport all the time. As you guys know, we had tryouts yesterday for the club team. We had 75 players show up.
Wow.
How do you try out 75 players in what, 3 hours?
2
hours.
Yeah.
So how do you try them out?
Like on Ted Lasso, run a lap and see who comes back.
Yeah, pretty much. We had them run 2 laps at the start.
If they don't come back, that alleviates a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
2 laps is what, half a mile?
No.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2
It's
times.
just about, it's nothing.
But it's speed, it's endurance, right?
I didn't make them sprint it, but we had like small-sided games going on, and then we broke out into like bigger games and stuff. And by that time, we kind of already knew who we wanted.
How many can you get? You're going to keep
Like 15.
out of 200.
Out of 75.
75.
So do you run the 40 on them? Do you find out who's your 4 threes? No.
No.
So speed is not a thing in that.
It is, but it depends on where you play. Because if you're a midfielder, you don't really need speed that as much as if you're like a winger.
But wouldn't it help having a fast midfielder?
It would help, but it's not the most important thing. There are so many players that play kind of like a role where they're not as fast. Sergio Busquets, he played at Inter Miami. He was very slow, but he made up for it with his intelligence, and he was able to win the ball back anywhere on the field. So it's more of like a position thing over speed.
That he has a certain niche, but
some of our players have that too. They're not the fastest.
But 9 out of 10 guys that are slow aren't going to play soccer.
Yeah, that is true. But
I mean, you have to cut them, because if a guy's running the 40 in 8 seconds, 9 seconds, or me in 12 seconds, I'm not going to make this team.
No, yeah.
Well, I shouldn't make this team. I don't care how smart I am.
It is very position based though. If you have wingers or fullbacks,
like a goalie could be running it in 12 seconds.
Yeah, a goalie's not as important to have speed as.
What about lateral movement?
Lateral movement is very important for a goalkeeper. It's all position based. Like center backs, like we have one very fast center back, and then the other 2 are just there to like win the ball at all times.
So you had your hands full yesterday.
Don't you find it interesting though? These guys are so young to have a career change and a humbling career change at this young age. Like I would think our age.
How old are you?
I just turned 21.
I coach kids.
His birthday's the day before yours.
I coach kids like this. Do you know that when I was a defensive coordinator, I coached on your mind, not on your physique, because you compare, like he's saying, I can compare you to all these guys that are running 4 and below, between 5 and 4 on the 40. But it wasn't the agility, it was the brains. Is understanding the game, is understanding quarterbacks. When they fake one way and go another, is doing tape so that you can read your opponent. Did you do all of that?
Yeah. So like, for example, cause I have like a lot of like, how can I say, mentors that played in the league, and then most importantly, I come from a very athletic background as well too. So I was always around like NFL heads, or like most of my like homies were playing like Power 5, P4 ball. So, you know, I learned a thing or two from a lot of people. And like the biggest thing that like I was told like going into college that was gonna separate you and get you like playing time, or like probably get you on the field faster, was breaking down film. So like, you know, in high school you can get away with just being that athletic freak. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody doesn't know like the game like that. They're just doing everything just cause. But when you get to like college, everybody's talented just as you. Like I would say like I wasn't like I'm talented, don't get me wrong, I'm really athletic, but like there was guys that were just simply even like way like better than me when it came to like technique, discipline, all that. So I knew like with me the advantage I had was just like my brains. So like I could process certain things faster than normal guys. So a lot of guys couldn't like, you know, stomach the playbook, you know. And for me, like it just felt like it was like chess in a sort of sense. So like if we line up in like a certain like personnel or like formation or whatever like that, and then like they do like a little quick like auto set, like a lot of guys like they couldn't like comprehend and like think on the fly. In college it's more like speed. Like, you know, in high school everything's slowed down for you. It's like you know, when you play Madden, it's like intermediate level. Everything's slow. You know, you go at your own pace, but like college, like everything was like fast. So like you gotta learn on the fly. So I felt like that's what kind of helped me. But at the end of the day, what kind of like sort of like put me in like the iffy like zone was just politics, like coaches just, you know, having guys that they want over you. So I feel like in the long run, just like if I could go back in time and like tell like a younger guy in my shoes, just be in the film room and just like study your craft. That's about it. All that other stuff is gonna come around.
Would you tell him to have a plan B?
Yes, that too. You know,
and a plan C.
That too.
See, most people your age and all of your age don't even think about a plan B.
They don't. Everybody's just like so stuck on this like, you know, fantasy and reality that they're the main character. Everything's gonna be like, you know, peaches and cream, and everything's gonna just go as swell and blissful. And sometimes like it may be that way, and then other times like me, like it's not gonna go that way. So you gotta like, you know, find yourself, because once football was like, I want to say it's not fully done for me. I don't know yet. Who knows?
You're 21.
Yeah. So I, you know, I'm like really young, so like I got a lot of
You're
time.
an old man for the young.
Yeah, but don't you think it's so important to have your education? I sound like such a mom. Your education, your plan B to fall back on.
Yes, but you have to understand something. He's an athlete. So what you have to do is you have to explain to an athlete, football is like a business.
Yeah.
Or I should say a business is like football.
Yeah.
Which is more important. You have to treat that game a certain way. You have to respect the players. You have to respect the rules of the games. The game is configured a certain way for a certain reason. When you understand that, and you understand how other people play the game in front of you, because they're studying you too,
yeah,
then you'll understand this business. This business is the same thing as football, just minus the physicality.
He's gonna be great in this business.
Well, you can be. It's the same thing I tell FBI.
Yeah.
Mindset is number one. No matter who you go up against, no matter what you challenges your business brings you, your mindset has to always be there.
Yeah.
And I don't mean for you to be bigger or louder or brashier than the next guy, not who you work with, not to outshine who you interview. Even an interview takes a certain finesse.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're playing weak safety. That means that the quarterback is probably, and the runners are probably on the left side instead of the right side. Is that weak? Is it on the left or the right?
It depends. So like, if the field is to like the numbers or what, like not to the numbers, like if it's like split, like lined up with the goalposts, like the ball's like head on with the goalposts, then normally like the nickel, because the nickel's always going to be to the strong side of the field.
Yeah.
He will like normally set the defense, but like if anything, like if the ball's like lined up to like the hash, and like that's when the field becomes like uneven, I will always go to the short side of the field.
Now, who called the plays, the linebacker or the safety?
It'll be the safeties, because we see the whole picture. Sometimes like it depends on the defense and scheme that you're in, because like some defensive coordinators and DCs, like they will let the mic call everything, but like in my honest opinion, like the mic can only see like a little small portion of like the formation.
See, on my teams, the safety always called it.
Well, Zach, you're very into football, right? Does this make sense to you?
Yeah, I never played football, but I really love the game. Like I do fantasy football. I watch the Dolphins. I watch all the different sports. I'm just a big sports guy in general. I actually ran cross country, played soccer, and ran track. So like even though I never played football, I have a very good understanding of sports. But like I love football. Like football's my favorite sport.
Well, now that you're here, was this a plan A, B, C, no plan?
I guess it would be.
Because you're not in. I mean, you might be in school, but you didn't come to us as an intern through school. You came to us through somebody else.
Right. I came through somebody else, and yeah, I feel like I've been on different podcasts and different things like that, and I really like the idea of doing it. Like I like the whole talk show thing and everything. And I just thought I'd give it a try and see what happens with it.
It works.
Yeah.
And William's brand new, day one.
Yep.
We've known William a long time from our friendship and our work with collaboration with Space of Mind, which is pretty cool.
Were you 7 when we first met you?
I don't know, but I know as of the end of July 25th, though, now I'm 21 as well.
That's amazing. Yeah, I think he was in middle school when we met them.
I started in 7th grade at Space of Mind.
Yeah?
I knew there was a 7.
Isn't that unbelievable?
I have not left Space of Mind since. I love it too much.
Well, tell us a little bit about Space of Mind and where you come from.
Well, let's see. Space of Mind. Let's just say I love it immensely.
What is it?
It's a... Actually, I have somebody who would be great at telling you guys that.
Well, no, I want you to tell us because you're going to be
I know,
working
I'm
with
just...
us.
Let's see. So it's like a...
It's a school.
Yeah, it's like a social homeschool type of thing where it's like project-based learning. It is... So the learning is tailored towards the student instead of like... It's, I think, the Palm Beach standards, but it's more smaller groups. Everything's tailored towards how you learn.
Which is really important, right? You still get all the standards you need for Palm Beach, but it's based on your
right. It's based off of how
your
I
own
need
individual.
to learn what I'm doing.
We actually taught a podcast class there a long time ago.
We were
Teddy was
going
with
to
us.
open a studio there, remember?
Wow.
With the kitchen and everything else. What is in there? She wanted
and
like
that's-
6 cameras.
You've got the community classroom kitchen now. You've got
Yeah,
a lot of great
we have
things.
the Green Market, which is we're doing mason jar munchies.
Dawn's cooking
We're
show.
doing mason jar munchies. I help them with that.
And now you have an adult program there.
Right. It's the Launchpad, which, funnily enough, I was actually part of the inspiration for that.
Really? Why?
So I needed to work on things like independent skills, and because I was bouncing between my parents' houses every 3.5 days and all the family drama, I couldn't work on my things like that. So I needed to be in a new place to do that. And Hunter and I always thought that what I needed could be good for other people as well.
Now, what is considered independent skills?
Like how to live on your own, like cleaning, like life skills.
I just saw
Being here, getting a
California
job
passed
type
a
of thing.
law that all high school students have to take finance as independent skills.
Budgeting, that's another
I'm
thing
sure
I am
Florida's
working on.
totally different because we don't even need vaccines here anymore. But
Considering considering how some of the drivers are here, I agree with you on how what Florida is doing wrong. But
Joella, come on in. Because I just saw that, so finance skills. We used to have to learn how to balance a checkbook, at least when I was in school, which you didn't really do well. But now there's no checkbooks.
Well, we had to do that. I did that in high school.
You had to?
Yeah.
Do you
but
know,
you're not from Florida.
Well, we had a personal finance class.
We had
Yeah,
to take gymnastics to graduate my high school.
Not finance?
Finance.
So if you
Gymnastics.
could get through a hoop,
I
you
feel
could
like
pass?
finance would be the one you should be taking of the
Finance
two.
would make more sense.
We were the #1 school in the state for gymnastics. So they made it mandatory. So I went to all my cousins went to the same high school.
Yeah.
They were Clinton High School. And I said to him, I don't do gymnastics. So he says to me, when he tells you those people who haven't taken gymnastics go to the right, you go to the left. They're never going to know. There's so many kids in that school, they're not going to know. And that's what I did. I didn't take it. I did not take gymnastics.
I would guess the only reason they had you take it is so they can keep their reputation.
And you know what?
Everybody had to pass.
Independent
Just so the school
skills.
can keep their reputation of being the #1 for gymnastics.
You do your own laundry?
Yes, I do.
Anyone else here do your own laundry?
Unfortunately.
I actually do it more than once a week.
That's
I
good.
have.
My mom actually
At least once.
is the reason I do that. So, may she rest in peace. She died at the end of February.
Oh,
But
sorry.
so when Rob, her boyfriend at the time, he was a chef at some restaurants. So they didn't give him enough work uniforms for the amount of days he worked. So my mom had to wash everything multiple times, every other day. So that's why I do my laundry so often. Is she would throw in the stuff for all three of us.
Independent skills are really important to learn. But as moms, we try to do everything, and dads try to do everything for you guys, but that's of no service to you.
No, you do that.
No, actually,
you do
know,
that.
when Aaron was in middle school, he would change his clothes 3 or 4 times a day. And I said, great. Now you can wash all those clothes. And he went, but why? I said, well, if you're able to change them, you're able
to wash
stick them in a washing machine.
Well, they think that
and
a
move them to the dryer and
people
fold
think
them.
a washing machine includes the person doing the wash.
So
No,
some of my friends
the
were
machines-
appalled that I had my middle school son washing his laundry.
What a family day.
And I thought,
My
why?
mom-
He's wearing the clothes. He
My
can
mom
wash
tried to
his
do
clothes.
that to me. It didn't work.
It didn't work?
No, I did. What's that like complex called? It's like something incompetence. It's like
Weaponized incompetence.
it's like where you can
Weaponized
I'm
incompetence?
perfectly capable of doing it, but I play dumb, so I don't. I
Don't-
I don't do it the right way.
Yeah.
So my mom gets pissed.
So you do it on purpose,
Oh,
so
you
your
do
mom
that,
will pick it
don't
up. No,
Yeah.
I've never
Like
done
you
that.
need to type,
I've
you
never done
need to
that.
type
I
an
used to do-
essay on
I've
your
never
laptop
done
and
that.
go, which one's a space bar again?
Yeah, my
Yeah, I
son
used to
does
do
that.
It's
I
like
used to do that all the
type
time.
this many word essay. Just type one word that many times.
Weaponized
works.
incompetence. Brooklyn, what
My-
does that mean?
It's basically when you purposely do something the wrong way or really badly so that whoever asked you never asks you to do it again.
Wow.
So my mom
Wow.
Basically,
would tell me
play
to do laundry. She wanted me to do it a certain way.
You guys ever heard of that before?
No, I have not.
You have, Joella?
I have not heard of this either.
Give
But
her
it
the mic.
makes sense.
Give her the mic. So you've heard of it? Have you done it?
No,
Are you notorious for doing that?
no,
Are you
She's the
sure?
opposite.
no. I don't like being an inconvenience to people, so I actually like try to overcompensate and like make sure everything is perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, but like things
It's
generally
hard
can't
being
be
you.
perfect.
It's
Yeah.
a good skill to have, though.
It's a great skill.
I would.
She's
I
learned
to-
a lot being here. She's changed a lot.
She ain't changed nothing. We ain't
Fonzie's shaking
this
his
is-
head yes.
No,
Has she
she's
changed
she's
a lot?
always been there. She's never shown it. That's not learning it.
She now knows how to do really good video editing.
She's always known. She just never put her foot forward. Mm-hmm.
You know who called me yesterday? Mayor.
Yeah, he called me too. He's doing some kind
He's
of
doing
fundraising.
a film. He's going to VMix in, and he's doing a crowdfunding for this movie. I have to
He
send
told
the
me.
trailer to Brooklyn because she'll like it. It's a horror film.
My 8-year-old son, I said to him, okay, after breakfast, go downstairs because we were going to school and take the wash out of the wash and put it in the dryer.
Could he
So,
reach it?
yeah, he was tall. So I go downstairs and I hear him screaming, no, my God, Dad. So I go downstairs. He took all the wet clothes. It was still turning. It was still washing. He took all the clothes out and threw it in the dryer. Ruined the dryer. I mean, there was flooding everywhere.
That's your
And I
fault.
look at him and I'm saying to myself, did I do that? Because I told him, do that. I just didn't tell him when to do that. And do you know that day changed my life? That's the day I became a coach. That's the day I came to the realization that what you say,
It was your son or your grandson?
my son,
Oh.
Freddie, that's the day that I realized that he's making mistakes because of what I'm telling him. And that me as a parent, I gotta be responsible and I gotta have accountability. I mean, I yelled at him. I should have been yelling at myself because I wasn't clear as to what I told him to. He did exactly what I told him to do. I just didn't tell him when to do it. I had to buy a new dryer. His mother was furious. I had to buy a brand new dryer. But I learned the lesson. If I tell you to do something, I have to tell you when to do it, how to do it, and why, if you don't know why. So you guys have to learn that when you're working with somebody, she may not know in your eyes. You may think she's learning it. I think she knows it. I think that we have never seen the other side of you. Because everything...
I mean, like I feel like I have learned a lot just because I've been.
I
pushed out
seen
of,
your
like,
work.
my-
Ain't
of my
nobody
boundaries.
overnight do what you do.
Your animated lower thirds,
It's unbelievable.
they're incredible.
And ain't nobody who's learned that overnight. You knew it, you maybe didn't apply it. I'll give you another one. This gentleman right here, who's older than most of you in this room, he actually asked me to do something, went out and did something that I've been doing for 60 years. And I gotta tell you, what he did yesterday, I've never seen before. He went out, cold called 2, maybe more. He'll tell his side of the story. And he popped 2 remotes for us. That's 2 deals in the probable. You know how hard it is to do that? You have to be outgoing. You have to be, well, I'll let him explain. Tell us what you did yesterday.
Hi, class. No, I'm joking. Well, I went to the first place, and the owner wasn't there. I was speaking to the manager, and she was like, "Well, the owner's going to be in later on today, and he's really busy, so maybe you have like 10 minutes to speak to him." And I was like, "Okay." So he says 10 minutes, so I decided I have to speak to him at 5. And the first thing I did is I told him, I was like, I know you're a very busy person, and your time is very valuable. So I told him up front that I valued his time, so that he understands like where I'm coming from with him. So then I looked at his surroundings and I told him, I was like, you have a very beautiful place, and I heard that you were in a contest, and that I wanted to find out how well you did. And he said, well, we didn't win. I was like, oh, you didn't win? Well, we all voted for you. And he said, oh, wow, really, you did? And I was like, so yes, I had to butter him up a little bit.
Well, we did vote for him.
Yeah. Well, I told
you told him the truth.
Yeah.
You may not have voted for him, but we did. I did. Group of
How
us.
was it to walk in? Because I have a hard time doing this. I've been doing this a long time. Brooklyn, would you do it?
No.
No way.
And anybody walk in on a cold
and
call?
like, hi, this is who we are.
You
This
would
is what
probably
we
do
do.
it.
Would you be interested?
Yeah.
Jude would probably go.
Well, you have to sell them on the idea first. You have to give them a little backstory. So I told them we're doing a community outreach to highlight businesses,
sure,
so that we can help them grow their business and help them be successful. And he was like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "Yeah." So,
well, you just verbatim said what he was doing.
Yeah.
He got into that deal. He told people to come to the store. That's how my daughter went to see him.
Yeah.
It's because he did that. So you told him that you're doing exactly what he was doing. So you made a mesh.
Yeah. And then I told him, I was like, yeah, the first one's on us, and we can sit down and have a conversation afterwards. Nice. So he was like, oh, it's free? I was like, of course. I was like, you can either come down to our studio, or we can have we can set up in here live so that everyone can see the inside of your studio, and we can broadcast and show them who you are and what you do. And he was like, oh, wow, that's awesome. I was like, is it free? And I was like, the first one's on us. So I set the expectation that, that there's a price afterwards.
Well, there's an opportunity.
There's an opportunity afterwards.
So we're going there on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And when I went home, and because I posted it on Facebook, everybody's like, what happened? I said, I went to see the man. The man said, come on in. But that's very difficult to do. It's sort of like your lower thirds. It can be difficult to do. It's not impossible to do. Anybody can reach impossibilities. To play at your collegiate level, to a lot of people, is an impossibility. But if you try hard enough, and it may take some people years to train to be able to be at your level.
If ever.
You walk down the field, man. Do you understand? You see, the problem is that you're too young to understand just what you've accomplished. There are people that dream to do what you've done.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who dream to do what you've done. There are people who dream to be able to do what you guys have learned in here. And I can tell you a lot of sad stories of people who are no longer in our business. Because this business is not for everybody. That business isn't for everybody. What you guys do, now I'm looking at you, is not for everybody. But then you have to choose if you want to elevate this. This lady next to me 10 years ago, 15 years ago, didn't know anything about this business. Nothing. True?
Sure.
And
I only knew how to sit on the one side of the camera that I went to school for. I did not know how to turn on one piece of equipment. Do you remember I called you? And you said to me, just turn it on. I said, but how do I do that? And you said, plug it in. And I said, where's the hole? Not the plug. Like, I had no idea. You said, get it all set up. I'm running late. I'll be there to get it all going. Not even a clue.
We went on a business call, And there's a certain rule that I do apply to doing calls, to doing cold calls. And Dawn broke every rule. So when the meeting was over, obviously we didn't get the deal. And I said, can you do me a favor? Don't do this, 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 and this. Can you do that for me? And she said, yeah. But, you know, I put Dawn up against anybody in this business. And she knows it like the back of her hand, but it's something you learn.
But you know what I truly believe in, and something I like to really stress, is integrity. No matter what business you're in, you have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror every day when you go to sleep and feel like you did the best you could for you, and you stayed true to who you are and what you represent. And if anyone compromises that on you, then you got to come see us or rethink what you're doing. Because ultimately you are you. You represent us right now, but you represent you always. Mm-hmm. And integrity is the most important thing.
And season is upon us. That's why we're taking the time to do this. Season is coming, which is our Super Bowl of the year. A lot of things happen during season. Sometimes we're going to ask you to do something at 10 o'clock, and by 11 o'clock you're doing something else. And then go back to 10 o'clock because we need both done by the same day. And with season coming, people don't understand this business. They think it's just like anything else. It's not. This is a game that we need to have. This is the year, the time that we need to have. And every ounce, every step, every inch on the field that you do and you gain is appreciated, because what we're about to enter, you have never experienced in your life. And I'm going to tell you this, after 18 years of doing this, I've never seen what's coming. And if you ain't ready for what's coming, it's going to pass you by. You're going to be sitting here in the summer, wondering why the lights are off, wondering why we ain't here no more, because you let it go by. That's the way I view it. It's just like a football game, just like a baseball game. You live every day to make it a little bit better. So that's why we push you so hard. That's why we ask you to do things that you've never done before, because they're coming and you have to be ready to go. Now, I want to take a commercial break because he has to sign that form they're coming to pick up today.
Okay.
So let's take a commercial break so we can let a little bit of this simmer. And I want to get your thoughts about what's going to be happening to you, plan A, B, C, or D, when season shows up at our door and they ask us to do more than you even expect of it. What would you do in that situation?
All right.
Let's take
Where
a
to come?
break.
We'll be right back.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by M2 TV Network. Broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
Are you looking for the cheapest prices on car insurance? Then call the Cheap Car Insurance Hotline right now. Hey, you're guaranteed to save money on your car insurance. Most car insurances can be canceled at any time. That means if you find a better deal, you can switch right away. We're not just one company. We offer most of the major brands of car insurance. We're like a discount supermarket for car insurance. And it doesn't matter if you have a good record or a bad driving record. Our agents are experts at finding you the right car insurance for your needs. Our average customer saves hundreds of dollars a year when they call us to switch. So why don't you make this 100% free call right now and see how much you can save on your car insurance?
855-815-9787. 855-815-9787. 855-815-9787. That's 855-815-9787.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
This is AMP2 TV Network, powered by the AMP Media Future Foundation. AMP2 is an award-winning production company. Here, we produce any media your heart desires. We produce films that make people emotional. We make the audience engaged. We're innovative, eye-catching, unforgettable. Amplify your idea. Here at AMP2 TV.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I don't know. All right, we're back. All right, you ready? You got some football news for us?
Yeah, so basically, Chris Bell, the Miami Dolphins rookie wide receiver, he had the red shirt like for non-tackling, and now he's back. Now he's back to playing tackle football.
Is that good?
Yes.
I mean,
it depends on who you
he
ask.
couldn't. No, he couldn't.
One of the major.
He couldn't get hit.
With lots of injuries.
Agreed.
He couldn't get hit. That's all.
Yeah, he basically. So what that means is he's cleared for tackle football.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know how you guys feel about the Dolphins or. Yeah.
He doesn't like them. I guess
Squish
William
the fish.
does.
Squish the fish.
Florida team.
You're a Florida person?
Squish the fish. I can't stand the
I
Florida
know. I'm a big fan of the
Freddie,
last
you're a
2
Jets
minutes
fan,
of the
though. It
game.
doesn't count.
He's a Jets fan.
And what kind of fan are you?
I don't
Okay, that's right. Then don't say nothing.
but the Jets, come on.
Are
Ain't
they
nothing
just as
wrong
bad
with
as
the
the
Jets.
Cowboys?
No, the Cowboys are better than the Jets, but the Jets are one of the worst. That's okay. Listen, continuity.
One of my friends that's a Jets fan used to tell me there's no bigger pain than being a Jets fan.
It's true.
My dad works with New York teams. Probably he's from New York.
It got to be the Browns, though.
The
Like,
Browns.
being a Browns fan
You know, the
is
Browns
terrible.
used to be great.
They did.
They were great.
But now they're washed.
Nah.
The Buccaneers used to be great too, but that was before Tom Brady was.
Yeah, but the Buccaneers weren't great. They had a little run, but the Browns had
They had
history.
Tom Brady, and then he retired.
Yeah, I know. Tom Brady, Tom the Great.
I think Tom Brady was the only thing keeping the Buccaneers together. I think he was the glue holding the team together.
It's funny. It's funny how a guy goes to one team and wins a championship. They think that LeBron's going to do the same thing with the 76ers. So he can ride into
We'll
the
see.
sunset.
76ers were never going to win.
Yeah, facts.
Brooklyn, you filming today?
Hopefully.
What are you doing?
We're gonna try to film one of our short skits for this new movie idea we have.
How many people you need?
3, and then myself and whoever can help me with filming. But
Yes, because Heather's not coming in today.
Sounds fun.
Okay.
So you're
That's
going to
fine.
have to
Sounds fun.
make adjustments.
You should have you should have a lot of other people. Look, I think we're outnumbered. Look at all
It
these
sounds
guys
fun.
in here. It sounds fun. You want to do a movie?
Yeah.
You like to
What?
act?
I'm the one that has a YouTube channel. I'm a character in my own YouTube stuff.
I think Fonzie has a YouTube channel too. Anyone else have their own YouTube channel?
I have a YouTube channel.
Speaking of speaking of going back to Space of Mind thing for a second, that's actually where I started making my object show.
That's very cool.
hmm
So what does your object show
So it's
do?
So first of all, there's a whole thing on YouTube called of object shows. So it's inanimate objects that are competing in like a reality show. So think of how Total Drama Island is the animated Survivor. The object shows are that, but with inanimate objects. And then mine is that again, but with action figures instead of inanimate objects.
All right, so what makes an action figure? We had this conversation. Was it you talked about action figures versus figurines?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Action figures, you're able to, for action figures, you're able to move and adjust them, like putting in different accessories or like able to bend their.
So we're an
their
action
joints.
figure.
Really, my show is. I think my
And
really what's in.
figurines are basically like mini statues.
We have action figures of Dawn and I. They're gonna be. I sent the pictures.
They're not going to be doing any action. They're just dolls.
Well, they move. They move. You can add accessories, bells, and wands, and hats, and jackets. It's all. It's all
Yeah, that's
accessible.
an action figure.
It's an action figure. You can be like Freddy with a kung fu grip.
I can, like G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe's doing good things. All right, so we're going to create some more videos. In Brooklyn, we're going to work on your movie today. Your skit.
Yeah, because I guess my things in my show are more. It's really not just action figures. It's just like knickknacks, action figures, figurines, really whatever I could find. I didn't get to over 1,500 characters by just having action figures in it.
They're 1,500. You
I
have
have
1,500
in the
action
entire
figures?
series. It's not just action figures in my show, so it's really like figurines, sort of like just really. I don't think there's one specific type of thing that's in my show, but I have, including me, in the total number, it's 1,540 characters in the series.
What was the movie that started on YouTube, but then it did really, really great recently, where they built the whole following? Was it a Obsession? No.
Was it a? Yeah, that.
And there was also one that was just recently, and they talked about building their own fan base ahead of time before the movie even came out. Was it someone who? It was a young guy who started this whole. Was it Obsession?
It was the Backrooms.
Oh, Backrooms.
There was also
Backrooms.
the Big Object show that I know. One that inspired my thing, and the one that really kickstarted this whole community issue is called Battle for Dream Island, and the two people that created it were two brothers, who actually created it when they were when they were kids.
So what's
and now
the
they have a
goal of
whole
that?
giant team of people doing it.
Isn't there a recent movie that was on YouTube and they made a movie out of it? And it's supposed to be like real good. It's in the movie theaters now.
Yeah, Backrooms.
Backrooms.
Yeah, there's Backrooms, there's Obsession, there's Amazing Digital Circus, all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you're talking about.
Really?
So Brooklyn, I think you're on the roll with your thing, with your shorts or your movies.
Because I know the Battle for Dream Island stuff is also they're doing meetups. They've put episodes in the movie theaters now.
All right, ready to wrap this up so we can get filming?
Yes.
All right. This is Full Pack Morning Show. Greg, what are we working on today?
Movies. Short films.
Got to give you guys some time because we've had new things we're doing for the green screen for midday. So I want to give you some time to film so we can set that up also. All right. Welcome, everybody. New semester, new day, Tuesday. Can you believe it? Thinking out of your comfort zone. It's interesting.
And soon Dawn will be an action figure.
Scary in itself. All right.
Maybe I can put you guys in my show.
There you go. Have a great morning. We'll see you later.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Sure.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.